Hi everybody, I am here for my review of 28 Weeks Pregnant. I'm 29 weeks today. Baby is the size of a pineapple or an English long-haired rabbit, I think. Anyway, so he's getting pretty big in there, and I don't think there's been a significant growth spurt this week, but I do feel like his movements have changed. So I figured I'm going to structure this vlog a little bit differently and see how I like it. I found a questionnaire thing and we're going to see how that goes. How far along? I'm 29 weeks. Total weight gain or weight loss. I am up total of 6 point something pounds. So I maintained from last week, which is good. No stretch marks. No stretch marks. Sleep, I'm still doing really well with sleep. Turning over is getting a little bit harder, but not because of my belly yet. More because I need to keep my knees together when I roll over because of the SPD pain that was starting. So to avoid more SPD, I am keeping my knees together, and being conscious of that can get kind of tough. Best moment of the week, there was a point where we were laying in bed and Jeremy was feeling baby and he rolled over, but he rolled over so that his back came across my belly and then his knees came across my belly one at a time, and it freaked my husband out. It was hilarious. Let's see. Movement has changed. Movement has changed from a lot of kicks and punches and spastic movements to mostly rolling and slower movements. I definitely do still have a lot of times where he's punching and kicking and spazzing out. He really spazzes out sometimes. But there is a whole lot more rolling and just bigger motions going on where you can see my belly contort. Still not having any food cravings, still not having any true food aversions, but still not loving sugar a lot. No labor signs, although I have been having more Braxton Hicks. I have a few a day. I don't usually notice them unless my hands are on my belly or if I'm laying down. If I'm laying down, I can feel it different in the way I breathe. It's really hard to explain. I think the easiest way to explain it would be it just gets it gets kind of fuzzy feeling. It's really weird. It's not like I'm passing out fuzzy. It feels a little bit slightly strained when I'm breathing, I guess. My belly button is still in, although if I'm laying back and I start laughing, it does, like, with each contraction of my stomach when I'm laughing, my belly button pops up just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's really kind of weird looking when it does that, and it's kind of funny. And if I'm not paying attention to how I'm getting up or laying back, if I'm using my stomach muscles really hard, then my belly button moves up a little bit. But it's still an innie. My wedding rings are still on. Happy or moody most of the time. Happy most of the time. It's been a good week. Physical symptoms have all been pretty much the same. Let's see, anything big physical change wise? I have started wearing the maternity support belt on a regular basis to help avoid SPD in the future. And I have been doing my exercises, and that's been helping. No back pain or anything yet. I did have my midwife appointment last week. That went really well. She said I finally look pregnant to her, which is kind of cool. There was definitely a point where it was kind of like, but I am definitely looking pregnant now, which is really nice. And she was trying to measure my fundal height, which at 28 weeks and 2 days, I measured 29 weeks, which is good. and we actually had to push him down a little bit because he was so far up into my ribs that she wasn't getting an accurate reading on my fundal height measurement. So she was like, is he always up this high? Because that's part of why you're not so far out at this point. And I was like, yeah, I think I pretty much grew all up first and then out. I don't think I did what most people do, which is grow up and then start growing out and then up and then out and then up. I pretty much just grew up, and now there's no more up to go, so I'm starting to grow out. But I'm not having any shortness of breath unless I am going up a lot of stairs or just walking a lot at a time. Emotionally, it's been a good week. Not really any TMI. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll insert belly pics at the end. Bye.